She had asked, can I take ABC data on my own, or do I need consent for parents? I think it goes back to kind of what's in the IEP. If you already have a behavior goal in the IEP, then certainly you can take ABC data on that. Or if you're taking ABC data as a general on all of your students, then it's okay. But if you're specifically looking at, certain target behaviors, then you would need consent for that. But if you have, Alexis, if you have specific kids, you can always just send me their STI number and I can look it up in the Virginia IEP and give you more information.
We have a hand raised. I have a question too after that. I had a question. Is there a specific report template for this BIP report that we have to do yearly?
Yeah, so there is a form in Virginia IEP that you can use, but then if you are working with your coordinator, which would typically either be me or Aaron at the elementary level, we also have kind of developed our own behavior intervention plan template that we like, so we can definitely help you use that form and put it that way.
Okay,
That's what my day look like.
If you have a student where do you,
sitting in this training.
I reported on the BIP last year. Some behaviors are better now and we're not seeing them anymore. Do I have to redo the whole BIP just to target the one behavior?
So yearly you would have to update it, but that kind of ongoing data that you're taking after the FBA is what you can use to update it, especially if it's the same definitions. If there's no new behavior, it's one you already have.
Okay,
I'm trying
so
to get some things done, but it's hard,
a whole
man.
new
It's I got a lot done, but
yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
just like an IEP.
I could be doing some other stuff, but
my question was, how long should we let a behavior happen until we speak to the parent about it?
immediately.
It really depends on the intensity of the behavior. If it's aggression and it's the first time you've seen it, I'd probably go ahead and talk to them. I think more open communication the better. But it's if you were in a situation where the kid had some aggressive behavior and then it goes on for 2 weeks and then you call and you're like, oh well, for 2 weeks we've been seeing whatever. That's probably not the best position to be in.
And should we be documenting that behavior every time it happens just so that we have the documentation for parents or for whatever reason?
Yes.
If it's, I would. I mean, if it's,
document
and hopefully
everything.
It's already part of your behavior goal from
Josie,
the
what
IEP.
you doing? What's going on?
I need to talk to you at some point about this, by the way.
Yeah. Just shoot me an email and we can find a time. How long does a BIP last based on the behavior decreasing?
Yeah.
Tiana, do you want to explain that question a little bit more? I just want to make sure I'm answering it right.
So I have a student from out of county who had a BIP for screening and stuff like that. And ever since he came here, he's actually a lot better. And he doesn't really do it, and he responds really, really well. And it was done about a year ago or so I've taken data when it happens if I need to, but honestly, it's been a lot better, and I haven't really needed to actively, I'll just say, hey buddy, we're not too loud,
Guys,
and we'll stop.
I'm
It's not
fighting.
anything that really needs, to me,
I'm
doesn't
falling
really
asleep.
need a BIP or anything. I need to look into, I'm pretty sure you just have an FBA, I don't know if they ever did a BIP, I need to look into it more, and really read it and really focus on it.
It's 64 of us up in here.
Because the accommodations that we're using are effective and appropriate, anytime. I think that's totally fine.
Okay, I was going to say the same thing, Tyler, about making sure to document that we can discontinue the BIP if the intervention's within the IEP or not. Yeah, and I have another question. I have a student who I initiated a FBA, and as soon as I did it, all his behaviors disappeared. It was just give him 2 weeks, 2 or 3 solid weeks, and he's now a model student. So I know I still have to have a meeting. I know I still have to do all of that. But is that the right track? Just go ahead and tell have a meeting. Tell mom, hey, we took data. There actually is no data to write down. Like every day we have nothing. So I'm just, there's nothing there, which is great. Like, don't get me wrong. It makes me really happy. Makes it a lot easier.
I would probably suggest doing 8 weeks of collection and then just meeting and saying, hey, we didn't catch any of the interfering behaviors in this 8 weeks. So at this point, it's a team decision, but do you think we need a behavior intervention plan? And if not, then,
And is there a good time?
And then I was going to say, just in Virginia, you make sure to check the data does not support the fit.
Then it's just chatting.
And is there a timeline? Like, I get consent and then this has to happen between this time, or just get consent, do the FBA paperwork, and then just do the data?
So there's no. Okay, so it's kind of a complicated question.
Guys, we've been in here.
FBA as part of the eligibility process, like let's say you're going through
3 different sessions.
And you do an FBA
Since 8 o'clock this morning.
65-day timeline.
Okay. Okay. I'm not doing this. Okay, perfect.
3 different
It's like
sessions.
a separate standalone.
One from 8 to
I think
9:30.
it's always better to have it within the 65-day timeline.
9:45 to
But
11:15.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not going to go to IEP jail because you were outside.
Then went to
Was
able to go get lunch.
Yeah.
No, it's separate.
Come back.
It's separate. I wasn't doing it.
Start this at
Okay,
12:30.
perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sorry it was complicated.
What's going on, baby?
No, you're fine.
Human.
Look at some suggestions on how to manage your community. I'd actually love to talk to you about that more, but that might be a conversation.
Fighting PYT, I'm fighting. Sitting up in this,
I would love to know more about that. So yeah, if you want to email me, I'm
we're
happy
in a
to
meeting
chat,
for
set up a time
special
for that.
ed meeting.
And then how much of this
Across the
behavior
county.
frequency reduction is related to rapport
Supposed to be a
building
day off, but they got us
student?
working. I mean, the kid's not here, but it's crazy.
I think a lot of times building rapport with kids, a lot of times that's why you'll see with a certain
Been there since
teacher,
6.
the behavior was
Good
reduced,
God.
it's a new school year, and it's a new
Come on,
teacher,
that's sick.
and then all of a sudden the frequency is really high again. So building that and
Sleepy.
it sounds
Yeah,
intense, instructional
we
control,
had no
but
kids, but
there's a lot of really great information out there about instructional control. I'm happy to kind of talk to you.
they being our head
more
in
about
though.
that. It's all about pairing yourself as a reinforcer with kids, letting them know that good things come through you or flow
I've been
through
working
you,
though.
that you can give them access to those things. So,
Hopefully they're gonna end this job.
any other questions or anything?
No more
One in
questions.
the chat that I'm not sure if we hit or not. She says she has a student whose epi and BIP has lapsed. It's been longer than a year. Do we have to get new consent? Do we get consent and initiate a completely new process?
Yes, if we would just go ahead and define the behavior or define the interfering behaviors again. But after a year, and typically even, we try as a school to close out our BIPS FBA process in June. Or even if you're going along and
I'll be about to fall
you did
asleep.
an FBA on 3 target behaviors, and now 6 months later, it's
Yeah,
like
we're just sitting
February,
on here listening to
the behaviors are
questions.
different, we still have to get consent again.
That's it.
All right, well,
Thank you.
you guys are welcome to, because I know you have a million things to do.
Yes.
You're welcome to hop off. If you have anything else, I'm happy to stay on. If you're out lead teacher, I'll see you at 3.
We start at 8. Everybody jumping, boy. Thank you. Thank y'all. Everybody dropping. Dropping like flies. I'm out, y'all. Finally. Praise God. No, I started at PYT. I started at 8. And there's 3 different sessions that we had to go to. So the first session was talk about some other program we gotta use. Second one talking about, talked about assistive technology that we had to use, that some kids use, and this one was talking about behavioral, like behavioral implementation in your classroom. stuff like that. So finally, I'm off. And we've been doing that since 8 o'clock. 8. I was over here about to fall asleep. And then the thing is, they tell you, it's like, have your cameras on. And like, what in the world? Make sure we're paying attention and all this kind of stuff. I was walking around grading papers. I have stuff to do, man. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, done. That was brutal. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That was brutal. But yeah, I was just checking in with y'all. I had to get online, keep myself up because I was falling asleep. I'm about to go over here and make some copies for a lesson for the week. So I'm planning my lessons out for the whole entire week. Y'all a quick tour of my classroom. Here's my class. I'm coming on the door right here. So my little sign, don't be a personal space invader. I teach, I got a special ed classroom, so I do special integrated services. That's the technical name, but I have autistic students, PYT. I do autistic students K through 3, K through 3rd grade. They're different levels of autism. Some are nonverbal. I got majority of them are not. I got like 2 that's nonverbal, 1 or 2 that's nonverbal. And the rest of them just delay, a lot of developmentally delayed or autism. But this is my classroom. It's a little mat where we do our morning group in. It's a round table where I do like my little sessions, group sessions. Another table where all my kids sit up. I had 6. I had 1 little girl, she left. So I'm down to 5 now. These are their little stations, their little desk with their iPads and stuff on it. Their iPads, a little chill out area. Don't be no personal space invader. My kids got a lot of personal space issues, so we have to address that daily. This is my daily schedule that we run up every single day. Get them visuals, because you need a lot of visuals in here. Put it up on the board as well, Coley Fam board. My little carts I put out for my morning group session, I put them right in here. Their bus schedules up here. Little stuff they have. That's my assistant's desk. This is one of my kids sitting near to me, close to me. All their toys and fun stuff. This is where I put all their lesson plans and stuff like this. Some of their books, their IEP gold books that we have to go through. A little kitchen area that we have. This is my desk, my computer in it. My little chair over there. And that's my isolation room. If I got an issue, I take them in here. Put that stuff on the walls, so got some bangers, head bangers, kickers, and all that kind of stuff. I got a little music box up here. Got to get that charged up. So I put on some soothing music for them. Y'all know I'll be bringing out the worship music in there. That door leads to our bathrooms, and it's another classroom across the hall, another SIS class, another teacher, and the assistants work there. So this is my classroom, y'all. This is my classroom. Nothing crazy, but it works. It works for us. Keep everybody engaged, keep them busy. My daily schedule for the day, class rules, I can statements. I go through everything that we can. You know, I'm a positive motivator in here. They can do anything that they put their minds to. It doesn't matter what the disability is. I don't worry about a disability. These just regular students. my little timers that we use. Just forming a timer, get myself a timer. But that's it, guys. That's my class. That's my class. But yeah, I'm gonna make some copies. Just want to check in with you guys. I miss y'all. Hey, thank y'all. Man, we love y'all. Back at it tomorrow. Kids come back in and get back to the grind. But let's pop. I'm out. I'll holler at you guys later. Love you. Peace.